Hey guys, so I know this is not going to be a video that you guys were expecting, but today I'm going to be explaining what this video is, why we're going to be reacting to a video. So I told my mom that I wanted the Oculus Quest. She actually put it in my birthday list or Christmas list, I don't know. And then she also put PS4 VR on my list too. So today we're going to be reacting to how to set up those two items. Let's start with the Oculus Quest 2.
Welcome to the Oasis. My name is Mike, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up the brand new Oculus Quest 2. In this video, I'll be showing you what comes in the box, how to get this little headset up and running, the best VR experiences for beginners, and also some tips and tricks that I've learned about this headset already. I'm going to be covering the Quest 2 in much more detail over the coming months with more games, more guides, and accessory videos, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future Quest 2 content. Full disclosure, this headset was provided for free and early by Oculus, so I could make videos like this on the channel. If you're interested in ordering a Quest 2 yourself, you can pre-order one right now for shipping on the 13th of October. I've put a link in the description down below, which is my personal affiliate link. This just means that if you order a headset through the link, it doesn't cost you any extra, but I get a small referral fee which helps support the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. I've put timestamps to all the sections of the video in the description down below, as always. I hope you find this video guide useful, and without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so here is the retail box for the Oculus Quest 2. This is one of the few white VR headsets available on the market, so I can imagine this box is really going to stand out on a retail shelf, especially with the huge Oculus branding on the top. The Quest 2 is completely standalone and doesn't require a PC to power it. All the games and apps can be downloaded to and played directly from the headset itself. It offers a true 6 degrees of freedom VR experience with inside-out tracking, and has the ability to be connected to a PC to play full PC VR content from both Oculus and Steam VR if you have a gaming PC. On top of the box, you can see the storage capacity of the headset. I have here the 64GB model, which costs just $299 US. There is also a 256GB model, which costs $399 US. But honestly, 64GB is plenty of space for your average gamer, as most games are only a couple of gigabytes each. Also on top of the box is an important notice, as a Facebook account will be required to log in and use this headset. On the back of the box, you have some of the most anticipated VR games coming soon for both the original Quest and Quest 2. I'm personally really excited for The Climb 2, Population 1, and Jurassic World Aftermath. Now let's crack open the box and see what's inside. First up, you get this little package which contains a quick start guide and warranty information booklet. You also get a 1 meter USB-C to USB-C charging cable and power adapter for your region. You also get a pair of Oculus Touch controllers, and I really love the design of these new controllers. They've made some great improvements to them over the last generation, including longer battery life and stronger haptic feedback. They take just a single AA battery each and come with batteries pre-installed. Of course, you get the Oculus Quest 2 headset itself, and you can see here just how small and compact it is. It features 4 tracking cameras on the front plate for the Oculus Insight tracking system. And finally, you get a glasses spacer if you happen to wear glasses, to give them some extra room inside the headset. Now, with everything out of the box, we need to download and install the free Oculus app for your Apple or Android device. Ensure your device is connected to Wi-Fi and has Bluetooth enabled. The mobile device is only required for the initial setup. Everything else can be managed on the headset itself once the setup is complete. Although I do find the mobile app to be quite useful, especially to browse the latest games from the Oculus Store, connect with friends, and also check out upcoming events that you can attend in VR using Oculus venues. The first time you open the Oculus app, you'll be prompted to log in using a Facebook account. This is a requirement to use the Oculus Quest 2 for both new and old Oculus users. Unlike the original Quest, most of the setup procedure for Quest 2 takes place in the headset itself. So grab yourself a chair and put it in the center of your intended play space. Prior to sitting down and getting the headset on, I would recommend noting down your Wi-Fi password and removing the battery tabs from both the Oculus Touch controllers to activate them. The headset itself should have around 40% charge out of the box, which is going to be plenty to get you through the setup process. Now,
yeah, but when I unbox it, I'm gonna record a video of me unboxing it. Instead of actually turning it on and setting it up, I'm gonna wait until it's fully charged. It's just because I want to, and just in case if I do want to play it after that video, I have enough battery to last for a few hours.
press and hold the power button on the right-hand side of the headset for 2 seconds and put the headset on. Adjust the head strap using the 2 plastic toggles at the back and tighten the strap over the top so the headset feels comfortable. Inside the headset, you'll be greeted with this screen. Now, I captured this footage through the lenses of the headset, so apologies the quality isn't great, but it should give you an idea of what to expect. The touch controllers should pair automatically with the headset, and you should now be able to use the controllers as pointers and just simply use the trigger button to click through the menus. Next, choose your preferred language setting, and there's plenty of options to choose from. Now you'll be prompted to set up your IPD. Now, IPD is your interpupillary distance, which is the distance between your eyes. You need to set this correctly for the most comfortable VR experience. The Quest 2 has 3 IPD setting slots, which accommodate an IPD range from 58 to 72 millimeters. You can set your IPD by manually moving the lenses to the different setting slots. Setting 1 is 58 millimeters, setting 2 is 63 millimeters, and setting 3 is 68 millimeters. Set which one feels the most comfortable for you. My IPD
I'm actually gonna try all 3 of that in the video and see what I like the best.
is around 61 millimeters, and I found that setting 2 works the best for me. Now, this is where your Wi-Fi password will come in handy, as you'll need to connect the headset to...
Which is I'm gonna have to have help, which I think I'm gonna ask my stepdad to help me to set up the Wi-Fi password, which you guys are not even supposed to see.
your Wi-Fi router. You're then provided with a brief safety video to ensure your play space is clear of obstructions and shows you how to set up your Guardian boundary system.
So I'm gonna set the boundaries in my room and in the TV room, so if I feel like playing it in my room and not downstairs, I'll play in my room. If I feel like to play downstairs and people want to play it, I'll set it up downstairs.
Also explains that on the store you have different comfort settings for VR games and experiences, which include comfortable, moderate, and intense. For those new to VR, I'd recommend sticking with the comfortable games and experiences to prevent any discomfort, as VR can be quite an intense experience for newcomers. At this point, your headset and controllers will require an initial update. This can take up to
which is the games that I'm going to first download is going to be probably Star Wars in VR and Beat Saber, and I'll figure out the other games that I want to download on that thing.
5 minutes so you can take the headset off, and you should hear an audible cue once the update is complete and the headset has restarted. Now you'll need to pair the Quest 2 with the Oculus mobile app. The app should recognize the headset and prompt you automatically to pair, but there is a pairing code displayed in the headset if you need to pair it manually. The final step of the setup process is to set up the Guardian boundary system. This is designed to notify you of the edges of your play space when you're in VR to prevent you from bumping into walls or furniture. First, set your floor level by lowering the controller to the floor and pressing the trigger button. Now just simply draw the boundary outline of your play space using the pass-through mode, and you're pretty much all set. You can set the Guardian system in multiple rooms and the headset will remember them. If you move through the boundaries of your Guardian system, it will automatically show you the video pass-through mode so you can see a black and white representation of the real world around you. At the end of the setup process, you'll be given the option to enable hand tracking, and if enabled, it will...
Yep, I'm also going to be turning that on because I want to see how it feels to actually do it with my hands. I think it's actually going to be pretty cool, so I'm going to do it.
Run you through a short introduction to the Quest 2's hand tracking functionality. In the home environment, you can enable hand tracking at any time to navigate the menus or the Oculus browser. Just simply put the controllers away and your virtual hands should appear, allowing you to use simple gestures such as pinching and...
The worst part about recording on the Oculus is I can't record it on my phone, so that's going to be hard to record a VR video. Because I'm not full screening on my phone because the Oculus doesn't need a phone.
Scrolling. Now you're all set up, you'll be in the home environment where you can browse the store, play games from your library, connect with friends, and much, much more. And this will be the starting place whenever you power the headset on in the future. Once you're familiar with the home environment, I have some VR experiences that are just perfect for beginners. All of these experiences are available on the store for free, and they can be enjoyed by the whole family. The first experience I would recommend is Oculus First Steps. It's a great introduction to VR and teaches you how to use the Oculus touch controllers. You can play around with some items, blast some targets, or even dance with an adorable Pixar-esque robot. It's awesome. The second experience I'd recommend is a classic called First Contact. You're greeted by a timid, Wall-E-looking robot that will show you some fun and interesting ways to interact with objects and the virtual environment. And the final experience I would recommend is Elixir. This short experience puts you in the shoes of a sorceress's apprentice. And the unique thing about this experience is that it uses the headset's hand tracking capabilities, which will provide a magical experience that I'm sure will impress all your friends and family. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you can also connect the Quest 2 to a PC. You can do this using an Oculus Link cable or wirelessly using Virtual Desktop, and I'll be covering how to do this in more detail in a future video. And now to round up the video, here's some of my tips and tricks that I've learned already with the Quest 2. If you want to change the scenery of the home environment, all you need to do is navigate to Settings and Virtual Environment, and here you have a few different options to choose from. I'm personally really digging the brand new Cyber City environment, which is giving me serious cyberpunk vibes. The next tip is about prescription lens inserts, as the lenses on the Quest 2 are identical to the original Quest and Rift S lenses. If you've already purchased prescription lens inserts from companies like Widmo VR, you'll find that they'll fit perfectly over the Quest 2 lenses, no problem. The next tip is useful if you're using Oculus Link to connect your Quest 2 to a gaming PC. You can easily manage the cable by threading it through the material head strap loop at the back to keep it out of your way whilst playing your favorite PC VR games. And the final and probably most important tip I could give you is don't use the Quest 2 outside. It is possible for the inside-out tracking system to work outside, particularly on a cloudy day, but overall I wouldn't recommend it. In some lighting conditions, the lenses can quickly magnify the sun, burning your headset screen, causing irreparable damage. So please, again, don't use the Quest 2 outside. Okay, so there we have it. That's how to set up the brand new Oculus Quest 2. And just like the original Quest, the Quest 2 is super simple to set up and use, and removes a lot of the friction of getting into virtual reality that you experience with other VR headsets. I feel like it's a very exciting time for the VR industry, as not only is the Quest 2 an improvement over the original Quest, but now it's even more affordable, opening up the technology to a whole new audience. If this is the start of your VR journey, welcome, and if this is the first time you're going to be trying a VR headset, prepare to have your mind blown. Just don't forget to take it easy, as VR can be quite a hit on the senses the first time, so make sure you stick to the more comfortable VR games and experiences available on the store. If you've got any questions about the Quest 2 headset or VR in general, put them in the comments down below and I'll try to answer as many questions as I can, or head over to my Discord, which is linked in the description below. Leave a like if you liked the video and you found it useful. Make sure you're subscribed for all my future Quest 2 content. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Alright, so let's move on to the next video. Guys, I've set it up, but I'm gonna watch this is gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be the next video, but as you guys can tell on my screen, I'm watching a YouTuber called Dennis play it on the Oculus, but this is gonna be the next video because it's 33 minutes long and I don't have enough room for it. Well guys, see you guys in the next video, guys. Goodbye. Alright guys, we're in the next video. Let's start the video.
Now that you've bought a PlayStation VR headset system, you may find yourself quickly overwhelmed by the amount of cords and installation process. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys in this video how to get it set up to your TV and connected and everything so that you can quickly get gaming. Included in the box with your system, they do provide you this startup guide, a quick start guide, and it does have a list at least of all the items that are provided for you, but I don't know, I don't really feel like it does a great job, so I'm going to show you each item individually and how to hook it up. And this is why it might become overwhelming pretty quickly, because all this is included in your box if you get the bundle.
I might get the bundle, I don't know. If I don't get it, I'll buy another controller for the VR. Is it because I said that? If you guys didn't watch one of my 3-day videos, I framed Jackson with my VR controller because I can connect it to my PlayStation. Right now I can't turn it on because it's completely dead. So, yeah. Alright, let's go back to watching the video.
With the move wands and everything, except for the PlayStation 4 and the controller, but you're going to need that. So we have all of our items still sitting here. What I want to do is I want to start with the main hub box first, and we're going to get everything connected to this first and laid out in front of you so that you can see it, which I would suggest doing, and then connecting everything to your TV and in whatever type of entertainment system that you have. But first, let's start getting this thing all connected and put together. So you have your 2 ports in the front here for your HDMI headset. Then you have your ports in the back, 2 HDMI, 1 for the TV, 1 for the PS4, your micro USB, and then you have your power adapter cord. So let's first get the power adapter set up. We're going to move the camera. Let's get this all set up here. Okay, so we have our power cords. These actually come apart. They're going to show up like this, but you can go ahead and plug that in there. The power does have the number 3 on it, so if that helps you with being less confusing. So you're going to grab your power cord, plug it into the power in the back of the main module here, and we're going to leave this on the floor, just like that. Move these guys out of the way to make that a little bit easier to understand. Alright, next we're going to take our number 1, our HDMI cord, and untwisty tie it. Plug this into the back of our main module here. We're going to plug it into the one that says HDMI PS4, which is the second one. Plug that into there. It's going to be a lot of cords. It's going to be a bit of a mess. I'm going to try to organize this best I can. Okay. Probably help to keep everything twisty tied, but oh well. So we have those 2.
And where I'm going to put all those stuff other than the VR is going to be behind my TV, where all of my cords and all of my PlayStation's behind my TV and all the cords is behind it. And let me show you guys. As you guys can tell, there's a lot of wires behind my TV because my TV's plugged in over there, and then my power cord also to my PlayStation, and a wire for my controller. So yeah, that's gonna go over there. I just wanted to point that out because just in case if I have something important to say and I don't forget it, so I can just say it in this video so I don't forget it. Then
Dinner and 10.
alright.
Connected. Next, we're going to take our number 2, which is our micro USB, and then the other one is a USB. Plug this into the back of the main module as well. Okay, that's going to go right into this guy right here. Make sure you do it correctly. Okay. So, as of now, you should have 3 cords in the back. Right? Your 1, 2, and 3 should be plugged into the back of the main module. Alright,
Hey Google.
now, let me try to get this set up. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my headset here. So you have your headset, and then this whole thing, this is exactly how it comes all tied together. Okay, then you have your 2 main plugs right here. They are together in this little thing here, so they don't come apart. So you're going to plug those into the front of this guy. They're going to go, as you can see, one is white and one is black. And it's the same thing here. One is white and one is black. So you know which ones to plug into which. This is a whole, see how confusing this is? It's a whole mess of cords. All right, So we have that set there. My VR headset's in the front. Next, we can plug them into our PS4. Okay. So go ahead and take, your power cord is your power cord. That's going to wind up being connected to the power. Next, we have our HDMI to the PS4, which is our number 1. So we're going to plug that into the back of the PS4. In your PS4, I believe this is a slim, should only have one HDMI plug. So that shouldn't be very confusing. Just plug it right into the back of your PS4. All right. Then we take our number 2.
Which, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna probably turn off my PlayStation and unplug the power cord and unplug everything when I make an unboxing video for the PS4 VR headset and how to set it up and stuff like that.
2, which is the USB. I'm gonna undo the twisty tie. All right. Plug this guy into, oh, that's tangled. Plug this guy into our PS4. Now, there is not a USB port in the back. Okay, so this has to go into one of the front 2 ports. At least this is a slim. I don't know about the Pro, but it has to go into a regular.
Which is only one of my ports on my PlayStation works, so I'm gonna have to make sure that my wired controller is unplugged, because that's going behind my TV, because that's where everything is back there usually. The reason why it's back there is because I don't know where to put my controllers, because usually I would lose my controllers pretty quickly. They're all over my room, and my room's pretty messy sometimes. But right now, like how I said in my other videos, that I'm trying to keep my room clean, and I'm actually doing it really well so far. And I got almost an entire week left. We got 2.5 weeks, because we got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, my real birthday, which I'm gonna make a day about my birthday and what I do. I think. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna record a video of what present I got for my mom. And then we just gotta go through it the entire week, and then Saturday it's my birthday party. So yeah, let's continue.
USB port, so it's going to wind up going into one in the front. So, as of right now, we have, let me adjust this guy. Okay, as of right now, we have our module with our 2 in the front going to the headset, our cord number 1 going to the back of the PS4, which is the HDMI. Then we have our number 2 going to the front of the PS4, which is the USB. Then we have our power coming out of here, which is number 3. And this is just going to get plugged into your wall outlet. Okay, so that's why we're leaving that over there. Let's see. So next, we're going to do our camera. So this is the camera. Okay, I don't believe any other ones work. I believe you have to have this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I didn't look that up. But I would assume the rest of them wouldn't work. You would need the PlayStation camera. So, this is a very specific cord. Notice how that's not USB. That's a very specific plug. And that's going to plug into the back of your PS4. Okay, this guy right there. It says AUX aux. Plug that right into the back.
Which I'm gonna ask for tape and actually tape it on top of my TV, or maybe even at the bottom sometimes. Maybe. I'll figure it out. I'm still thinking about it. I'll think about it over the weekend. It's just it's not the weekend right now, and all I'm thinking about is school right now, so.
Alright, set that back down. This is a mess. That's why I like to get this laid out first, because it's actually less confusing, and then once you have it all laid out, you can see all the different cords and how you can do your cord managing. Alright, so left we have our wands and this guy. Alright, along with, now this that comes with it, this is for your camera. Okay, this is a little stand that you can clip onto something onto the top of your TV. The camera, I'll show you, kind of fits in it like this. Just kind of sits in there like a little cradle. And that's how that works. Then you can move this around and adjust it and clip it. But we're going to leave that guy way back over there. So the next thing we're going to do is I'll show you what to do with your headset. It's going to tell you in the setup process of your game that you start up what to do with this, but just in case you're confused, in the bottom of your PSVR headset, we have one hole here and then another one over here. This hole you can see all the way down through. That's the one, and that's going to actually be, if you're holding it like this, it's going to be the one on the left over this way. Alright, so you plug that guy into there like so, push it down, and then you have this other one here. This is a little clip, and you push that into the hole. It's a little difficult. Then you have your earbuds. Okay?
So those are your headphones if you want to use headphones. But sometimes I don't want to use headphones when I play video games sometimes. It's because usually, depending on what headset I'm using, if it's the headset that I use for YouTube, I'll get a headache pretty quickly, like less than 10 minutes. But if it's like earbuds or something, like how I got it from the airport on my Travels Part 2 video. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. It's really cool.
So that's good to go. That's going to be ready for you to use for your headset. It actually works pretty well. The next thing I want to talk about is the Move controllers. Just as a heads up, if you're watching this before you're getting ready to play, these in my box came not charged. Okay, these were not charged.
Which usually is the problem with controllers when you buy new controllers. For any system, they're always dead. So you gotta charge it first before you do anything. That's how my PlayStation came. I always have to charge my controllers. Like my black controller that you can see the light from the touch screen. I had to plug that one in before I actually used it.
And ready to go. So you need to plug them in directly to the PS4 to charge them. I do believe there's a way to use them with a wall charger, but that has to be specific. But you're going to need to charge these first. So make sure that you do that in preparing to play. Okay, so those guys are there. The controller, make sure this guy's charged and ready to go. And yeah. Alright, so we're all laid out now and ready to go. This guy's going to be plugged in. The last thing that you're going to do is this is the HDMI that goes to my TV that's already set up. I'm not going to go unplug all that. This is the last thing that you're going to wind up connecting is into the last plug of the main module. Okay, this says HDMI TV on it, and you just plug your HDMI cord into the TV. And you're all set to go. Look at that beautiful mess. That's a lot of cords, but it can be managed without too much headache. So once you have it all laid out like this, then you can kind of reassemble it the way that you want, being hooked up to your TV in your entertainment center once it's all plugged in. Once you plug your main module in, this will be ready to go. It'll just turn on. Your PS4 headset turns on with the power button right here. And then your PlayStation, you already know how to do that. Make sure that you plug that into a power cord. That's the only thing I don't have plugged in right now. But everything else will be ready to go, and you'll be ready to game on it. So now everything's ready to go, and you're going to be ready to have some awesome times with your PlayStation VR system. So any questions, please let me know, and have a great time, everybody.
Well, guys, that's the end of this video, guys. Goodbye.